G'day everybody, welcome to Zombie Bites Everything. Got some DayZ today. This is the first stream of 2026. Just going to have a little bit of fun and see what happens. Going into a community server and just have a little bit of fun. Took a month off to have a bit of a break. I don't know about everybody else, but you know, YouTube and real life and all that sort of stuff can all get a bit much sometimes, and you've got to take a bit of a break. That's what I did. It's a bit of a mental strain sometimes. Might not be for everybody, but for this little guy it is. Brain can only take so much before it goes, nah, that's it, have a break. I trust everybody enjoyed their holidays. Mine were okay. I mean, honestly, not really. I don't take too much stock in the holidays. I don't care too much one way or the other about them. I care about them for other people, but I don't care about them for myself, if that makes sense. I care other people enjoy them. I don't... that's not really true either. No, I can't lie to you guys. It's not true. I don't really think about it too much. I don't sit here thinking, I hope these people enjoyed their Christmas, or hope this person has a bad Christmas, or, you know, I don't sit there and think about the New Year's too much. It's my daughter's birthday, so I don't care about, you know, New Year's as a holiday. It's my daughter's birthday. It's more important that it's her birthday for me than it's New Year's. Christmas is just another day. I like Halloween, but only because I like the fact that people can dress up. That's funny. That's cool. Sometimes that's got some, you know, people come up with some creative, cool outfits. That's always cool to see. You know, I like the horror side of it as well. Hello to Pika. But I don't really, you know, I don't dress up myself. I got married on Halloween, so it's more of a got married on Halloween so I can remember when our anniversary is, our wedding anniversary. And me and Topeka started going out with each other on my birthday. So, you know, I can remember that easily. I remember my kids' birthdays, you know, and I'm all about doing something for them. I have no problem doing something for my kids' birthdays and stuff like that. But at the same time, I don't care. I don't care. I guess I have the ability to say I don't care. And what I mean by that is I don't really need to focus on it too much because I have Topeka. Topeka's all I got to do is just make sure I'm there on the day. I don't have to worry about taking care of anything else. Topeka takes care of everything else when it comes to the kids' birthdays. She makes sure they have a cake. She makes sure they have gifts. You know, she takes care of that. Now, if I didn't have Topeka, I'd have to take care of all that by myself, and, you know, then it would be a different story. I'd have a different opinion on it. I would hope. I probably wouldn't. But I just don't focus on those things much. It's stupid. I know I should, because they're milestones in your kids' lives. They get a year older, they get a little taller, you know, clothes change, their shoes change, their toys change, everything changes every year slightly. You know, they are milestones of your child's life. And I care about it in that aspect of it, but I don't care enough to pay attention to it it's a weird one to try and explain. I don't even know if I can really explain it, or even if it needs an explanation other than, you know, I'm not an arsehole. I'm not an arsehole. Well, I mean, I'm no more of an arsehole than other people. I don't go out of my way to shit on other people's holiday plans. You know, I play the part. I put the smile on. I say happy holidays and all that sort of stuff. I said happy holidays to a lot of people. I had a few people say Merry Christmas back. I had a few people, I got asked once, are you Jewish? And I was like, no. And so why do you say happy holidays? It's because I don't fucking know if anybody else is, and I don't care about the holiday enough to ignore. The fact that it's called Christmas is just a name, isn't it? Really, Christmas. It's just a name. And it's a holiday. And I hope everyone's happy on those holidays. But Christmas is a commercialization of it. And I think all of us are old enough. You should all be old enough and smart enough to understand that much of it. You know, Christmas. What is Christmas good for? Christmas is good for every single person to it's one day you can put aside to catch up with people. That's it. That's it. That's all Christmas is. To me. That's, you know, and everybody's got their own families. You don't always get to catch up with everybody you want to catch up with, but that's that one day we said we will. We'll put that day aside. 25th of December, let's put that day aside, and we'll call that Christmas, and we'll oh, I don't want that. Put that in my hands. G'day, criminal. How you going, mate? So yeah, I don't really. I mean, like I said, I don't go. I've seen people be very disrespectful to other people. For example, I've seen some videos online of people kicking down people's Christmas trees and stuff like that. Now, I don't know. I don't like Christmas. I don't care for Christmas, but I'm not going to go out of my way to destroy someone else's shit. That's just stupid. People that do that sort of stuff is crazy. Why? Why do that? You know? What do you get out of that? You know? They get nothing out of it. They might get some satisfaction, but someone's put hard work and money into those decorations. You know, hopefully everybody's over the age of 18 here and in the chat and realise there is no Santa Claus, right? But that shit, I don't. No, that's the sort of stuff I don't care for. That's why I have a black Christmas tree, and you know, me and Topeka were always at button heads when it come to Christmas. I despise it and didn't care for it. You know, I tried, and Topeka will give me credit. I did try. I've gotten up on the roof and put lights up and shit like that. I've done that. I've tried, but I just can't. I don't know. It's like a psychological battle with my head. I just cannot fucking, you know, I can't deal with Christmas. It's just, nah. I can't deal with the people. The people that get really excited for Christmas, they're the ones that I can't deal with the most. And I can have no problem with them any time of the year about any other thing, but it's just when they get in that Christmas mindset, it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. The decorations and that start going out on display and that. And I hate seeing the fucking Santa. I hate seeing everything being about fucking religion and fucking Santa and elves and that and fucking reindeers. My brain goes, why the fuck are cunts in Australia putting reindeers on their fucking front lawn? Number one, we don't have reindeers here in Australia. Number two, they wouldn't fucking last long in this heat. They're not called desert reindeers, they're called reindeers, not desert deer. Rain. It's in the name. that they might favour areas that are not hot. So there's the logical thing, that the logical battle my brain has. And then there's that logical thing that goes, well, Jesus Christ was born on... No, he wasn't. If there was a man named Jesus Christ, Jesus from the desert, he was not fucking born on that day. The fucking Julian calendar. So my brain goes, no, logic, fight. And then, of course, there's my own personal experiences with Christmas and birthdays and all that sort of shit growing up. It's like, why is my day special? It's birthday. Okay, well, no one's acknowledging it, so it can't be that special. And everybody fucking has one, so it's not a unique thing. It might be unique to the individual person, but it's not a unique concept. You know, you could literally wake up and do a stream, and at the beginning of every stream, every day, go, happy birthday to everyone having a birthday today, and you would be correct. You would not be wrong. There's someone having a birthday today. So to me, it's like, statistically, it's not as special as one of the ones that has a planned day. And then, of course, I don't get into all the holidays that are like Labor Day and Australia Day. And before anybody asks, no, I don't give a shit about American holidays. I'm not American, so why would I? They have no play in Australia. Just like Australian holidays have nothing to do with America. And if you don't give a shit about them, I understand why, because why would you? It's got nothing to do with you. Just like a lot of UK holidays, just some there, they had nothing to do with us. Don't give a shit about them. I know it sounds like I'm ranting on it, but it has contributed to why I wasn't online. The mental gymnastics my brain has to do to tolerate everybody online. I didn't want to hear it. There's a few people I asked them how'd their Christmas go. Okay, if you were one of the people that I asked, then I actually cared about your experience. If you were not, then there's a possible chance I found your talking about Christmas and all that very boring, and I didn't want to hear any more about it, so I didn't ask. Or I didn't ask because I didn't want to start that conversation. Nothing personal, just that, because it sends me down. They're not really they're repressed memories to you guys, because I'm not telling you about all my memories of a childhood, but they bring up issues for me, and I don't like thinking about them around this time of year. So yes, that is why I've been away. I am back now, though. Hopefully. And I hope everyone is doing all right out there. And I'm sorry I just went on about that for ages. Okay, now you are low, but you are also... That's low too, isn't it? It's worst. Oh, we better off putting that on. Orange is good, so you don't accidentally get shot while hunting. What about when someone wants to intentionally shoot you? What is it, pumpkin season? Is that a thing? Sorry, I fell asleep. Oh, there you go. Topeka fell asleep. I don't care if I live or die in this particular server. I'm just testing it out, having a little bit of fun. Didn't want to do anything too taxing on my brain at the moment. So that's I've mentioned it before in my streams, and I'll touch on it now. Having mental health issues it's an up and down battle, and let's go take a drink quickly. it's an up and down battle, like a roller coaster, and it's very, very, very hard and difficult sometimes to motivate yourself, push through the boundaries that are blocking you, so to speak. So I'm just going to slowly take my time in getting back into streaming. I'm not going to rush because it wouldn't benefit me to rush. How is everybody doing out there anyway? Hope everyone's doing all right. Seen that white post up there and it started looking like it was moving towards me for a second. The way the grass moved and that around it as I was running towards it. And for a moment, I thought, uh-oh, there's a wolf. I did another, I hit make on a few more songs that I was working on. Becoming a fan of your music lately, mate. Yeah. What do you think of Gaslit? That's one of my favourite ones. It come together really, really well. Yeah, that's probably my favourite one so far. That worked out really, really well. So I come up with the lyrics and the main like lyric structure, and then I feed that into it. And the only thing the AI does is sing the lyrics in a melody that fits them. It just uses my lyrics, but then designs the music and the tone and all that to fit around those lyrics. Sometimes it really does not get it right. It gets it wrong, and they just sound bad. Actually, it's 90% bad. It's, I could do those same lyrics again and again and again and keep trying for something different. Maybe after 50 tries, 60 tries, get something that's 10% better than what I've already got. So you have to sort of know when to stop and just say to yourself, no, work on something different. So I broke down a story that I created based on certain things are real events and real feelings, and then used it, and then I kept reusing it in a different pattern to make it, well, like I explained to you yesterday or early this morning, Criminal, to make it like that so it could be interpreted multiple ways and still be correct. Because I'm a little scamp. I'm a rascal. Oh man, could you at least have something cool? I mean, I get it, but I would like some food, please. just want to point out, I could have had food already. All I had to do was just grab some clothes, make some rags, make a rope, grab a stick, make a hook, blah, 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 blah. Rabba-labba-ding-dong. I'd like to try. I think there's one in the house. Vitamins. I mean, that's good if I want to drink water. Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. Stay in there. Okay. Good to fair chance I'm gonna die. Didn't I just pick up something upstairs? Take. I mean... I mean, I need all that. So, probably better off just going... Honestly, I don't fucking know. Doesn't help. No, I could drop the shoes, drop the... Yeah, I can drop that. Drop that. Drop that. And drop that. Then I could go like that and put them on. They were medium and they were low, aren't they? Yeah, low. Shut up, stomach. We're not out yet. Oh. Just stand there for a second. Health's going back up. Oh, back is killing though. Last week, at least, I've had my left calf was rock hard and kept on feeling like it was going to cramp. It's gotten better. Topeka's been pumping a shitload of electrolytes into me. I was lacking some electrolytes. Feeling a lot better now. Today it's really feeling good. But my back, because I couldn't walk properly, my hip and back took a bit of a hit because I was favouring one side. You can't win. I mean, I'm getting older, but I'm not old enough to where I should be at the state I'm in now. I shouldn't be like I am now. The only reason why I am is just old injuries. It's all just catching up. Stuff I did when I was younger, injuries I had when I was younger are really affecting me now. And it's fine. Until they figure out how to do a complete skeletal transplant, I'll just have to put up with it. Okay, we're back to normal again. That's good. Old, not obsolete. Yeah. Well, more obsolete, not old. It's more I'm obsolete. I used to be able to run faster. I used to be able to hit harder. I used to be able to jump higher. All that sort of stuff. Now I can't. I probably could if I needed to. Like, push comes to shove, and I 100% needed to defend myself and attack. I've got it. But I wouldn't count on it lasting very long. Look, man, you got to be. One of the things you got to do in life is you got to be able to know your own limitations. And I know my limitations. You know, I know my limitations. I know that I can command great strength when I'm in a mode of rage. But energy output versus energy input, physics is physics. It won't last long. So, you know, stamina is not where it used to be, for starters. That's just a dead set right there. I am nowhere. My stamina is nowhere near where it used to be when I was a teenager, and it is definitely nowhere near where it used to be when I was like 6 and 8 and 10 and all that sort of stuff. Right now, compared to old school me, I am weak. Old school me was tough. Old school me, you'd have to hit with a fucking. I was a Brock Sampson sort of thing. Old school me, it'd be like he hit me with a truck. That's how I used to be. Now, you know, no, I am not anything like my former self. The injuries my body has sustained has really taken its toll on me. More than I thought it did. More than I was believing it was at the time. You know, I just neglected my body at an early age. Being strong and tough, resilient. It wasn't something my body was supposed to be doing at that time. It was supposed to be building to be able to be like that in the older times, but it built itself to be like that in early stage. So it received more injuries and stuff like that because I was a fucking stupid idiot. Some shotgun shells. See, I took a pill. Just enough. Sweet. For a minute there, I thought someone was building there. I was going to go, if they're building there, I'm not going up there. No, I'm all about surviving out here and just, yeah, kind of what I do in real life. I went into town the other day. See, wherever I go, I am able to spot the dangers and stuff like that. It makes me a very useful person to have in your company when, you know, if you want to survive. I notice dangers and stuff like that early on. Is it a good thing, bad thing? It doesn't matter. It just is what it is. I notice it. I don't go out of my way to do it. My brain just automatically does it. 1 minute I'll be, you know, I'm going to have to cut this stuff down now just in case I need it. I need the ropes. I need to make rope. So we'll close that. Drop that. Grab that. Cut that. We need 12 rags so we can make a rope. If I get 3 out of each one, we can get it. And I went to Metallica, and there was this dickheads everywhere, damn it. There was this dickheads everywhere. Some cunt tried to fight some other cunt in front of us, in front of me and Topeka, like just a metre away, a couple of metres away. And some other dickhead tried to fucking drive his car over a fucking island and nearly, you know, was aimed at me and Topeka. If he had a lost control of what he was doing, he would have ran into me and Topeka and we would have been, yeah, no more. But he didn't. Okay, fine. But still, not something you really want to have to put up with. I'm not that type of person. I don't like fucking around like that. I don't like going out like that. And the other week I went into town and there was some maniac talking to himself. I shouldn't call him a maniac. He's probably got mental health issues and I know what that's like. So, you know, he's got his own mental health issues, but he also looked like he was on something. It looked like he might have been a bit drunk as well. And he was asking a lady something. And then he looked over at me and he tried going, oi, oi. And I said to Sophie, I said, we need to go. And so we left. And just as we were about to leave, he starts mouthing off. And I'm thinking, oh, don't get up and come over here because I don't want to have to kill this cunt. Because that's the... I want to go home, guys. I want to go home with my wife. I don't want to fucking... I'm not prepared for any of us to go to hospital or anything like that. I don't play around like that. I'm not that mindset. My mindset when I'm out in public and when there's people I don't know and they start getting aggressive and stuff like that, my mindset is like, leave the situation as quick as you can, because if it turns into something, I have to do something. I can't not. Okay, every time I go out. Because for some reason I spot those dangers, and as soon as I spot those dangers, I'm like, I wish I wasn't out. The world is broken. Most people just go about their business, do their own thing. You never have a problem with them. But you just can't help running into someone that's just a little bit unhinged, to say the least. I was like, I always think to myself, yeah, there's so many people out there with mental illness, but wow, so many of us manage to keep our shit together when we're out in public, eh? And there's a few that just can't. And I worry about those people, not only for my own and Topeka's and my family's safety and other people's safety and all that sort of stuff, but I also worry about their safety because I know how the police and the medical staff and all that sort of stuff react and or enact. Their inability to do the right thing. So many people get misdiagnosed. And when you're misdiagnosed, it's harder to get correctly diagnosed because the misdiagnosis is there and doctors go, well, that's in the file. And if these poor people aren't able to speak for themselves because they're, I don't know, pepper sprayed or tasered by a police officer, then the medical staff will go on the file and continue to treat them as such. I'm not claiming to know how to fix this situation, but it is a situation that happens to be one that exists. So, yeah. I don't know how often it happens. But I know it's happened to me on several occasions. Well, basically what I was just saying there is what helped inspire Gaslit, the song Gaslit. Okay, so we got the rags. It's about to go. I want the rain to stop. As soon as the rain stops, I'm going down to find another item of clothing. And I know there's one at that house that I was at down there. It was my shirt. I changed my shirt over. No, I changed something else over. Anyway, there's bound to be another item of clothing. And then I'm going to head back to the building I was at, where I kind of first started, and then go fishing there. It'll take a little bit of time to get there. Oh, that seems like bullshit. Did Nightbot really get one? That's not even spelt right. Hang on a second. Has someone got an account called Nightbot? Got it. Pornstar JR. Chucky, yes. He's got one. Hart's got one. Sweet. Connor's got one, yes. Little Ears, DJ. Jen, Wolfbane, Miss Peacup, Master Lurk. Oh. Some good names there. And there's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 members. Congratulations on the gifted members, guys. I first met DJ in Roro's stream. I forget the name of her channel. It was something about Star Wars. Anyway, she ended up joining the military, I believe, and wasn't doing as much streaming. I haven't heard very much from her channel, but I met DJ through there. I seen him in there, and he mentioned he was from Australia, and I was like, hey, I'm from Australia too. So I subscribed to him, he subscribed to me, and we've been subscribed to each other for many, many years since. Major Little Years, okay, that's Major Ugly, son. Connor was one of my first subscribers. I met him through, I believe, Mickey's channel. Who knows who? Miss Hart. Oh, I met her through Major Uglies. She likes to joke around with Major Ugly and his little worm. She's awesome. Pornstar JR, I've known him for a while. Met him in Drunk Gamers. I met him in Drunk Gamers chat. Nightbot is my Nightbot. Oh, old Nightbot, don't use it anymore. Jen Zora I also met through Drunk Gamers. The Drunk Gamers. Masked Lurk. Not too sure who @Masked Lurk is. I'd have to go to the channel and actually have a look. So let me do that. I'll go to the channel, have a look. They might have a different name. Masked. Okay. I'm not sure who they are, but am I subscribed to them? Let me have a look. I am subscribed to them. Oh, it's Dreamer. Oh, it's Dreamer. Okay, cool. I know who that is. Sweet. And Wolfbane, I met Wolfbane playing DayZ. He came to my stream and asked if he could join, and I said yes, and he joined, and him, and I met Reaper and a few other people. Miss Peacup is my daughter, so sweet. I know every single person that got a membership. That's awesome. That doesn't happen often. A lot of the times you give out gifted memberships and people get them and you don't know who they are. They're just people that have come in and said, maybe they haven't said hello and just sat and watched for a little bit. And if you want me to subscribe to your channel, guys, I will subscribe and check your stuff out. But just say something in the chat so I know you're there, and then I can have a look. Because if you don't say anything, I don't know you're there. It can just be hi. You don't have to have a long conversation, or you can ask any questions. Maybe I answer them, maybe I don't, depending on the question. You don't have to tell me anything about where you live or anything like that. But if you let me know you're there, then I can check your channel out and Oh, we're getting hungry and we're getting wet. That's all right. My fault. I did kind of leave it a little bit late. I should have... I was going to get hungry anyway. A member for 57 months. Topeka and Criminal. Some of my first members. Appreciate both of them. I'm only sleeping with one of them. Everyone can guess which one. Yeah. Oh, there's the truth. There's zombie over there, isn't there? Yep. I honestly don't want to fight any right this the moment because how weak I am. I need food. Now I could catch a fish, cut it open, and piece of piss I could do that and eat it. I got enough vitamins. I've got like 11 of them. Oh, sure, I could do that. I'm going to go check this shed over here and a couple of these apple trees, see what there is. This server, I think, has ran out of New Zealand. I think the person who owns this server lives in New Zealand. Oh, it goes in your backpacky. That's not nice. Like, I couldn't pick it up and put it on my shoulder. It has to go in a backpack. Or on a backpack. I mean, I can put it in my clothing, but that wouldn't exactly help. Yeah, I'm on just one apple. I can bear the cold. I've got multis. I don't want to go up and down. I mean, it's hurting, but it's not killing us yet. We're losing health on the far right. You can see it bottom corner, but we're not at a concern right now. Some people will be sprinting. No, there's no need. A bag would be nice. Wrong bag. Ah, man. Now I was hoping I could break one of these rocks and get a little knife, but nah. Not letting me. Had a hammer or something. Yeah. No. Nothing. Not even a drink or a hook. Come on, you can do it. Move your fat ass. Oh yeah. Let's go this way. I don't know why I climbed up there. They were stupid. Yeah. We'll fix you in a second. Hopefully no one sees me with this in my hand and think I'm trying to attack anyone. I'm not. It said PvE, and I want to keep it that way. Oh man, that's a bad pair. That's a bad plum. But that's a good plum. That means there might be a dried pear. There's a dried pear. Eat that fucker. $53 months. Cool. Criminal's like, I've signed up to be in the zombie army. I automatically get re-enlisted every year. and I don't mind. Topeka's the same. She's joined up for the zombie army. She's like fighting or becoming one. Either way, doesn't matter. I was watching this comedian, right? This comedian said something fucking hilarious. I'm going to paraphrase his joke and probably butcher it, but he basically said that when the apocalypse comes, he knows exactly what he's going to do. And that's die, because he can barely fucking navigate life as it is. So he doesn't know how it's going to get any better just because it's an apocalypse. He says he doesn't want to go searching for water. What he's going to do is just hopes that nuke hits him in the chest, and when he sees a mushroom cloud, just fucking drive towards it with his windows open. They asked Chandler Riggs, the guy, the one that plays Carl in the TV show The Walking Dead. They had him on this panel, and they asked him, what would you do from your experience in The Walking Dead, if that was real life and that happened in real life, what would you do? And he said, I'd kill myself. If that was real, I'd kill myself. I'm not fucking dealing with that. Hey, it's an honest answer. If the rules are like The Walking Dead, then I have a few issues. I do have a few issues. I don't want to give away too many spoilers either. Now, personally, I'm a fan of The Walking Dead. I don't care what anybody else's opinion is when it comes to when they believe the show dropped off or when they believe the show got bad or anything like that. I've watched a full Walking Dead series from start to finish, and I've read the books, the comics. So I know the original story compared to the TV made story. And I understand why certain characters were created for it and why they went down certain avenues and changed certain aspects of it. And I'm okay with that because it is not my story. I didn't create it. Someone else did. It's their project. So if that's how they choose to do it, I'm okay with that. As for the storytelling itself, I thought it was fine. I think Fear the Walking Dead is lacking, but I still think that's okay as well. As a spin-off, I think that's okay. The other series of The Walking Dead that aren't spin-offs but are just follow-ons, they're okay as well, from what I've seen so far. And I don't have a problem with them. I need to make hand wraps. Alright, so we got a little bit of food in us, that's good. We just need to stay warm. Shoes are drenched, I bet. Wet. Okay, they're getting there. Next will be damp and we'll be fine. Must have it on a really long day because it hasn't gone nighttime yet. And I would have thought it would have by now. Would have thought it would have. That sounded weird. Oh, man. I made a comment ages ago on this video. It's a short, right? Where someone goes, what this snake lacks in venom, they make up for in venom. And they're Australian, the host. And I commented that what this snake lacks in venom, it makes up for in venom, is the most Aussie thing I've ever heard in my life. That's it. That's all I commented, right? And then I got flooded with like nearly 300 likes on that comment. And a few comments where people are like, I thought the same thing. Ha ha ha. That's funny. Yeah. And then about 3 people who wanted to go out of their way to explain to me, no, he's talking about it might not give you a lot of venom when it bites, but that venom it does give you. It's like, dude, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the way he phrased it. Yes, but what he means, no, shut up. I made a joke. Don't need to explain the joke. Come on, man. Yes, we know there's yield versus fucking potency is different. You know, we know that. We all know that. And if the fucking message at the end of the day was don't fuck with that snake, it's very clear, no matter how you put it, what it lacks in venom, it makes up for in venom, is pretty clear message, don't fuck with that snake. So this cunt called me a Gestapo. He said, you must be a Gestapo. And I was like, did you just fucking call me a Nazi? He's like, I never called you a Nazi. Stop telling lies. I said it was a question mark at the end. Can you learn to fucking read, dickhead? When you got to defend the fucking, you know, all I said was that it was the most Aussie fucking thing. It's like, come on. Jesus Christ. This guy's like, gives me a list of all these different snakes. And it's like, yeah, okay, you named fucking 5 of the top 6 fucking deadly snakes in Australia. Good for you. Good for you. Want a cookie? You want a fucking medal? Or a chest of fucking Pinadon cunt? Tickets on yourself. Who gives a it was just it was a fucking dumb fucking joke. Right. Hasn't come back. When I said to him, dude, what do you think comes to mind when someone uses the word Gestapo? And you fucking used the word, not me. And everyone can see that in the fucking comment thread. I haven't seen him since. Every now and then I just let them crack on, you know, and then when I go, oh, I've had enough. So they say something that's like a bit out of line. It's like, you need to go now. And it'll be on someone else's video, some other fucking big YouTuber's video, and I'll just end up shutting them down. I've invited them. Oh yeah, some of them get a bit mouthy in that in the fucking chat, in the comment section on videos that I've commented on. Because I'm not one of those people that thinks I'm going to have a YouTube channel and I'm not going to comment on any videos outside of saying, you know, nice video, watched video, and all that sort of stuff, and all my friends. I comment on all sorts of videos, even music videos. I comment on documentary videos, all these news videos. Not that I watch any news videos, but sometimes some idiot will put something together, and you know, I'll fuck it, like these auditors. You know, I'll comment on them. It's you know, that's what it's for, isn't it? It's for voicing your opinion, and I don't mind my opinion being challenged. But most of the time, I comment a joke, and I always put "Shut up, everyone! It's a joke" or something along those. Not always as blunt. It depends on the video, obviously. But I always put something that, you know, lets everybody know I'm just making a joke, right? Based on the way something was phrased or something, you know. You know, someone will go, "Hey, he come up behind me and got right in me." It's like, well, I gotta, you know, he's gonna say shit like that. I'm gonna have a fucking something funny to say, you know. So sometimes they say certain things and something funny comes to mind, so I'll just put that in there. But I always put that it's a joke, and for the most part, people get it. And there are some that most of the people that don't get it don't have proper channels. They don't have any subscribers. They've got a channel that's old as fuck, but it's still got just a circle with a letter in it, and they've got like 1 or 2 subscribers. That's it, and it's clearly just one that they use for trolling and shit like that. But I don't see the point in doing that. You know, I don't see the point in doing that. The only thing I don't share on my YouTube channel is what videos I've hit like on. And that's it. Oh, and who I'm subscribed to. I don't have those shown because that's not important to anybody. You know, that doesn't matter. But I don't like some of these dickheads, but I've had to like say something, oh, it's just a joke or something, and they try to fucking bully me to remove my comment, which I don't know about anyone else, but I don't get bullied very easily. I forgot my boots. That can happen. Yeah, I don't get bullied very easily. Can I break it? No. I was checking to see if I could break the stone down. No, I can't. But I've invited them and said, look, man, maybe you're not understanding the way I'm writing it, but if you come to my channel and when I'm live, I'm sure I can explain it to you better. None of them ever show up. Or if they do, they've shown up as trolls and they've been exited out of the fucking chat promptly because they've shown their true colours as being a dick straight away. And that's all they are. Because you listen to some of the rationality that they come up with and you think to yourself, how's that got anything to do with what I said? That's got nothing to do with what I said. What's that got to do with anything I've said? You know? And it just becomes very obvious that they have no idea what they're talking about, or they're just trying to get a rise out of you. But most of the time I just point out, you do realise everybody can see what you've written. You know, if I'm the problem, I'm sure other people would be joining in with you and saying, yeah. Is it the right way to conduct yourself on YouTube or not? I don't know. I have had a couple of warnings where people have said cyberbullying. And I'm thinking, cyberbullying? And I've gone to YouTube and I've said, show me the message. And it's like, there is no message. So it's just been dropped. So it's like, well, I don't know what they're fucking talking about. I guess that's where YouTube have looked at it and gone, no. So every now and then I'll even point out, you know, this isn't cyberbullying either. This is just letting you know. I've gone into some of these shorts. I was watching this short, and someone turned on the stove in the video. They had a short of this TV show, and in the TV show, someone turns on the stovetop, gas stovetop. They turn it on, and a couple of seconds later, the house catches fire. And for some reason, the flame on the gas stove was blurred, and all the fire was blurred, making it really hard to see. And it was this scene where the fire brigade turned up. I think it was like 911 Rescue or some sort of show. I think it had Rob Lowe in it. It's a show, some fire show that had